Hello! In this video, we're going to be talking about Microsoft Windows security, which includes basic security policies and tools in account management. Let's begin. Many basic system changes and configurations on a Windows system are made using the Control Panel. To open it, click the Start button and find Control Panel on the right. To view your basic local security policies, click System and Security. Then, find the Administrative Tools section and click on it. Next, double-click on Local Security Policy. This will pull up a new window displaying all of your current security policies. To modify policies to require users to create strong passwords, find Account Policies on the left and click on it. From there, you can click Password Policy to view and change the password policies. Some best practices for password policies are as follows. The password history should be set to 5. This is the number of old passwords the computer remembers and does not allow a user to reuse. The maximum password age should be set to 90 days for standard users and 30 days for administrators. The minimum password age is generally set for anywhere from 10 to 30 days. The minimum password length should be set to at least 8 characters, if not more. Make sure complexity requirements are enabled. This determines whether users must use at least 3 of the following in their passwords: uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. The option for reversible encryption is typically disabled. This determines whether the password file on the computer can be decrypted. Similarly, if you click Account Lockout Policy, you can view and change the account lockout policies. Some best practices for these policies are as follows. Account lockout duration, or the number of minutes before an account is automatically unlocked, should be set to 30 minutes. The account lockout threshold is usually set to anywhere between 3 and 10 invalid login attempts. This is the number of failed login attempts before a user's account becomes locked. The reset account lockout counter after is usually the same as the account lockout duration. This is the number of minutes that must elapse before the account lockout threshold counter is reset to 0. Navigate back to the main page of the Control Panel. Click System and Security, then click the Action Center section. Now, if you look under the Security section, you can choose to be notified if Windows identifies problems or updates for the following actions: Windows updates, Internet security settings, network firewall, spyware and related production, user account control, virus protections, Windows backups, and Windows troubleshooting. Another important way to protect your computer is to use firewalls. Firewalls can be used to reject or allow data through networks based on the firewall settings. These are essential to boost host and network security and should always be active. To turn on your Windows firewall, find the System and Security section and click on it. Next, click on the Action Center section. Now, under Security, you'll find the Network Firewall section with a Turn On Now button. Clicking this will enable your firewall's basic functions. For more advanced firewall features, navigate back to the System and Security page found under the Control Panel. Now, click on Windows Firewall. From here, you can see the status of your firewall and its configurations for home, public, and domain networks. To change these configurations, find the text on the left side of the window that says, Turn Windows Firewall on or off, and click on it. Firewalls can be configured to allow specific programs to connect by adding them to the Windows Firewall Exceptions list. This practice is much safer than opening the port used by the program. To do this, return to the Windows Firewall page. Now find the text on the left side that says, Allow a program or feature through Windows Firewall, and click on it. Here, you will find a list of currently allowed programs and the networks they are allowed on. Some programs commonly granted exceptions are core networking, file and printer sharing, and remote desktop. You can change their status by ticking or unticking the corresponding boxes, then clicking OK. Alternatively, you can add a new program by clicking the Allow Another Program button on the bottom of the window and selecting the program from the menu. If the desired program does not appear in the menu, you can manually add it using the Browse dialog. To prevent or fix known problems in Windows software or improve user experience, updates should be installed regularly. First, to update them automatically, navigate back to System and Security. Then, choose the Windows Update header. Next, find Change Settings on the left and click on it. Make sure Install Updates Automatically is selected and that they are set to update every day. You can define a user's level of access by categorizing his or her account as a user or administrator. First, open the Start menu, search for MMC, and open the Microsoft Management Console. Alternatively, you can use the Windows shortcut for the Run dialog by holding the Windows key and hitting R, then typing MMC and hitting Enter. This also works on Windows 8. If prompted by User Account Control, select Yes to allow the program to make changes to your computer. From the console, click File, Add or Remove Snap-ins, then select Local Users and Groups and click Add. Then select Finish from the dialog pop-up and hit OK. Back in the console now, select the Local Users and Groups snap-in. From here, you can view and modify all users and groups on the local machine. A best practice for securing user accounts will be to disable the built-in guest account. To do this, right-click on the guest account and open the Properties window. Check the tick box that says Account is disabled and select OK. To add users, right-click in the blank space in the User's console and select New User. Fill in all of the user information, including a password. Then press Create. To delete a user, right-click on the name and select Delete. Click Yes to confirm the deletion of this user. This concludes the Microsoft Windows Security tutorial. Thanks for watching!